Good afternoon and welcome to the latest episode of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Spices, creating solutions together. Reacon Australia and sister company mmw3degrees are in administration and looking at a restructure to take the print and mailing businesses forward. The administrator is currently running Reacon Australia and mmw3degrees as trading concerns, and has been presented with a consolidation plan and a DOCA, deed of company arrangement, which includes a promise of capital injection and operational expertise. CEO of the Sydney-based businesses is Jahangir Khan, who is the CEO of Reacon Group. Print21 understands that Reacon Group is in the process of being acquired by the owner of a Sydney-based print company. Print21 also understands that Fujifilm was paid last Friday for the JetPress 1160 CF high volume inkjet web press it installed shortly after Drupa last year, and for a cut sheet Ravoria. The DOCA enables a company to come to a mutual understanding with its creditors, mutual agreement to pay them back so many cents in the dollar over an agreed time frame while it carries on trading, usually in a slimmed down form. It's not without its controversies though, the DOCA, as it effectively enables a business to shed much of its debt and carry on in the same market, while competitors complain bitterly that they're having to trade while paying 100% of their tax, their super, their rent, their supplier invoices and everything else. Reacon acquired mmw3degrees, a specialist direct mail and data-driven communication service provider, when it was suddenly placed into voluntary administration itself at Christmas 2 years ago. And that was just 6 weeks after Jennifer Slark, the ex-wife of the late owner Laurie Griffiths, became company director. Griffiths sadly passed away 18 months prior. The company had 40 or 50 staff at the time. Reacon is part of the same Bridgestone Holdings group that bought Theo Protaris' digital press in September 2020, and then merged its Indigo and Copy World businesses with it into a North Sydney location. At Drupa last year, Reacon Group ordered a Fujifilm JetPress 1160 CF for its Australian operations, becoming the first printer in Australia to take the 160 metres a minute high volume inkjet colour press. The deal was signed with Fujifilm Business Innovation and is for Reacon business mmw3degrees to place the order. And the press was set to be delivered virtually as soon as Drupa was over. The first meeting of creditors is Tuesday 22nd of April at 1 p.m. The administrator, Cathro and Partners. Rawson Print and Packaging has boosted its commercial print business by acquiring Megacolour, describing the move as a significant milestone, instigated, it says, in order to enhance its service offerings and deliver more innovative printing solutions to its customers. Rawson has been focused on packaging in recent years, but Lachlan Finch, director at Rawson, told Print21 it's a strategic move to bolster our commercial print operations. The acquisition was spearheaded by a Rawson managing director, Andrew Price, under his initiative and direction. Megacolour owner and founder, Michael Fang, he'll retire in a few months' time once the transition has been bedded in. Sales director Gavin Smith of Megacolour will join Rawson as group account director, responsible for the Megacolour customers. And all Megacolour staff have been offered roles at Rawson. All Megacolour print will move into Rawson's Macquarie Park facility. That's 15 kilometres away from Megacolour's Camperdown factory. The enormous disruption to global trade caused by Donald Trump and his Liberation Day tariffs may result in a windfall for the Australian print industry, as Prime Minister Anthony Albanese instructs government here to procure within Australia. However, Australian printers producing work for products that are exported to the US may take a hit if that 10% tariff on Australian goods dents or halts exports. More than $200 million in wine and beverages and $1.3 billion in pharmaceutical products are exported to the US each year. If those sectors suffer as a result of the newly imposed tariff, local print businesses producing the labels and packaging for those goods will also feel it. There's also approximately $80 million in paper and paperboard related products and articles exported to the US, and they'll also now be hit with a 10% tariff. In other words, 10% more expensive to buyers over there, and that may have consequences for volumes. Finally this week, for those who say print is not working in the digital age, the French government is using the power of print to produce a mega run of 31 million 20-page full-colour printed guides to enable its citizens to survive various crises. Print advocates, including the French government, point to the unrivaled power of print to communicate in a clear, accessible, storable, cost-effective way to the public, highlighting also that print doesn't need power, which in a disaster can be gone, is easily navigable and retrievable. They say print digital communications fails to connect, especially of course when there's no power. That's it for this week's episode of Play Print21. Go to print21.com.au for all these stories in depth and more. You'll find them there on the industry's only real print news website. Thanks to our sponsor Spices, creating solutions together. This is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, signing off for another week.